All right, welcome back, everybody. We're about to take a deep dive into a world I bet you haven't thought much about, but it's something we interact with all the time.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
The software behind how a limo business runs.
Limo business, really?
Yeah, we got this list of services from this company, Limo Everywhere.
Ow.
And, well, let me tell you, it's way more than just, fancy cars and smooth rides.
I guess that makes sense.
I like-
I mean, you don't just magically show up at the right place at the right time. I never really thought about it like that before.
No, me neither. So we're going to take a look at, the inner workings, the technology that makes it all happen behind the scenes.
This should be interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so this list, right, it starts with some pretty basic stuff. Things like limo rate management, driver access setup, dispatch grid setup.
Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty fundamental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be the foundation. Like everything else builds on this, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, you're running this limo company. You got to make sure your prices are all, like, consistent.
Right.
Your
Okay.
drivers, they're linked to the right vehicles, and you can, keep track of where everybody is.
So the tracking.
In real time.
Yeah.
So that's what these core services, they're kind of providing the framework.
It's got to be a lot of data, right?
Yeah, it is. And the dispatch grid thing, that's particularly cool. Think of it like a super high-tech map, right?
Okay.
And you see all your limos, all your vehicles moving around, you plan the routes, you make sure everything's running on time.
Oh, so it's like air traffic control, but for limos.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. Now, this is what really surprised me. The next group of services they got listed.
Oh, yeah.
It's things like custom forms, response templates. They even have 1099 preparation.
Wow.
I never would, guessed limo software would handle, tax forms.
Well, that's the thing these days, right? Business software is not just about that, one core service anymore. It's like they try to automate all those little tasks, the essential ones.
Knowing paperwork and stuff.
Exactly. All those little time-consuming things that just bog down a business. Imagine, trying to do tax forms for a whole fleet of drivers.
Oh, nightmare.
By hand, forget it. But software, it streamlines everything, reduces errors,
Yeah.
and it just frees up the business owner,
To actually, think about the business.
Exactly. Focus on the big picture, strategizing and stuff.
Makes you wonder what else businesses are using software for these days,
Yeah.
like behind the scenes.
Oh, tons of stuff.
Even simple things. Ordering takeout,
Mhm.
booking appointments.
Mhm.
I bet it's all running on, some crazy software.
Oh, you're absolutely right. It's the invisible backbone, Technology is holding everything together.
Invisible backbone. That's a good one. And speaking of backbones, this next set of services on the list, it's all about, integration and automation.
Ah, getting fancy.
Yeah. They've got QuickBooks integration, CRM software setup, VoIP setup, and then there's this thing called Zapier integration.
Ooh, now we're talking high tech.
Right. So
Yeah.
break it down for us. What's the advantage of connecting all these different systems?
Okay, so imagine each of these software services as a separate tool, right?
Yeah.
Integration is taking all these tools and combining them.
Got it.
So you got this super powered workflow.
I like it.
So QuickBooks integration, for example,
Yeah.
it connects the limo services financial data.
Okay.
So they can manage invoices, expenses, cash flow, all that seamlessly.
Nice.
Then you've got CRM software setup.
Yeah.
That stands for customer relationship management.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. So this lets businesses keep track of every interaction they have with their customers.
Okay.
They can personalize service, automate stuff like, follow-up emails, thank you notes.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. Keeps everything organized.
Yeah, definitely. And what about VoIP setup? That rings a bell, but I can't quite place it.
VoIP, yeah, that stands for Voice over Internet Protocol.
Oh, right.
Basically, it's making phone calls over the internet instead of using regular phone lines.
Okay.
So for a limo service, that could mean cheaper calls, easier call forwarding,
Yeah.
and you can even integrate their phone system with all their other software.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, so everything's talking to each other.
Okay, I'm with you. Now, what about this this Zapier integration? What's that all about?
Zapier. This is where it gets really fun.
Okay.
Zapier is a platform that lets you connect different web applications,
Okay.
and you can automate tasks between them.
So it's even more automation on top of automation.
Yeah, exactly. So a limo company, for example, they could use Zapier to, let's say, automatically add new customers to their CRM when somebody books a ride online.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Or they could send a welcome email or even like post a thank you message on social media.
Wow.
It's all about automating those little repetitive tasks, saving time, making things more efficient.
So it's like having a little virtual assistant working 24/7, just doing all the boring stuff.
Exactly, exactly.
That's got to be like a game changer for any business, but especially for something fast-paced like this. But, I mean, what does all this really mean for us, like the people actually riding in the limos?
Well, it means you get a smoother, more professional experience. And ultimately, it means a more enjoyable ride. Think about it. If the company's running efficiently, they're less likely to make mistakes.
Right, yeah.
Can offer more competitive